stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Ali. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a second down play. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He'll keep it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be downed right there. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fakes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Quarterback keeper. Running into the open space.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends. So
here comes the Auburn offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Ali. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Auburn. A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll pull it on the read. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on first down. Scanning the field, it's Ali. Gets open down the middle.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Ali. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Back open in the middle. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. He's got it on the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Ali. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep...
Got a little room. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. He'll try to pop the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense showing that.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get outside. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break, the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, fourth and short. I'm buying my club, and now first and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Oh, they're after him. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to pass their way in. He is denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Pucks it out of the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him, let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Hard running there. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game.
Zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Ali. He'll take a deep shot here. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Slams ahead. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Looks as if the hands... It's a fumble on the play. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be